This is Math 142 Practice Test 1, question number 7. And we are supposed to find all values of theta. Theta is just within that full rotation, and it tells us that if we go cosine of theta, we're going to get root 3 over 2. So there's a couple ways I could go about doing this. First off, I'm just going to think about this cosine. Cosine controls x, and no, cosine's positive here, so this is going to be when x is positive. So at some rotation this way, I'm going to end up, like if this is 1, I'm going to end up with x being root 3 over 2. And then at some rotation this way as well, that should line up. I'm going to send it with the same value. So these both have the same x value. So both of these angles, which would actually be this rotation and this rotation, will end up with the same cosine value. So one thing I could do is I could grab my calculator and use inverse cosine of root 3 over 2. And then if I were to do that, press my buttons, I actually end up with 30 degrees. And so that tells me that this, I'm going to redraw this here. This right here is 30 degrees. It also tells me that this right here is 30 degrees. So that means that one of my possibilities is just 30 degrees. And my other possibility would be this rotation to that same terminator. So full rotation is 360. If I take 30 off that, that would be 330 degrees. So that's one way I can go about doing this. Since root 3 over 2 is a pretty familiar value, I could check on my unit circle as well and see where it pops up. Cosine controls x. It's positive. What I want you to notice is right, I'm going to highlight right here, and right here is when x ends up being root 3 over 2. Notice they have the same x value. They're lined up the same. So 30 degrees and 330 degrees. That's another way to look at it.